Hey, so we're checking out your project turn-in for assignment 6. It's a good start and it covers everything really that we need to check out for that section of the book. You've got everything in here you need, but I thought I'd just give you a quick tutorial on how to improve the look even more. Okay, so I imagine this is a book. It looks like a book to me, so if it's meant to be something else, I'm sorry, but it looks fairly book-like in nature. The problem is, when we open it up, you can see, we're just kind of staring into the void here, so it's empty inside, and hopefully when you open up a book, there's some pages and good stuff like that in there. So I'm just going to show you quickly how you can kind of add some faces to the top of your book shape here so that it'll look like there's some paper in there when you open it up, okay? First thing we're going to do, I'm just going to grab the book, and you can see there are a ton of edges in here, and really, we don't need any of these. Because they're not actually doing anything for the shape of our book, alright? So, if we were using them for shaping somehow, like if we were grabbing certain areas and having them come down or up or something like that, then there would be a reason to have them, but as it is right now, they're not actually changing the shape at all, so, really it's going to clean up this model a lot if we get rid of those. So the way to do that is just to make sure you've got your book selected and your mouse is over the book, and you'll just right click and hold, and we're going to go to edge mode, so just let go on edge here, okay? Then just go ahead and start double clicking on these edges, alright? I'm holding down the shift key while I'm doing this. That allows me to select more edges and add them to my selection, okay? I'm just double clicking these guys. Now, the reason I'm double clicking is because when I double click on an edge, it's also going to select all of the edges that continue along all the way around the book, okay, that are associated with the edge that I'm double clicking. So when I double click on this edge, it's going to select both this edge and all of these other little edges here that are attached, okay? So I'll do that so you can see all those guys light up. So that way I don't have to go in and individually, grab each one of these. Because that would be, that would take a long time. So just hold down the shift key, start double clicking these guys. And, when you get enough of them, you want to, don't just hit the delete key, alright? Because if you just hit the delete key, just like that, I'll show you what happens. Okay, you've deleted all those edges, but if we come to vertex mode here, you can see all the vertices from those edges were left behind, and they're still there. And those cause problems, so we definitely don't want that. So rather than just hitting the delete key, you want to come up to Edit Mesh and hit Delete Edge / Vertex. Alright, now when we go to vertex mode, you can see not only are the edges gone, but all of the vertices are gone as well. Alright, so let's continue along and keep grabbing these edges. And it'll take a little while, but it'll clean up your model a lot and make it easier to work with. Make it much easier to put the paper in. Okay, same thing, Edit Mesh, Delete Edge Vertex. Alright, so I got rid of all those edges that were going across. I'm also going to come in here, and there's a few, edges here as well that we don't really need. So I'm going to double click on those. We can leave this one because it's separating the color here. It's separating the cover of the book from the pages, all right? So we'll go ahead and get rid of those because we don't really need them right now. Same thing over here, we'll grab all these guys. Just cleaning it up. I know, not super exciting, but it will make the rest of the process go a lot faster. Okay, so there go all those edges. We'll get the ones on the side here as well. Alright, so this is now, much cleaner and a lot easier to look at and understand exactly what we're looking at here. Alright. Next thing we're going to do is go ahead and make the tops of these pages, alright? And, to do that, what we're going to do is come over here. Make sure you're still in edge mode, alright? I'm going to grab this top edge right here. Okay. And I'm also going to hold down my shift key and grab this one, this little shorter one as well, alright? Once I've done that, I'm going to come up to Edit Mesh, Extrude, and I'm going to use my Move tool. Okay, that's the W key for a hotkey for that, if you want to just switch to your Move tool. And I'm just going to move that out. Now, at the moment, these are new faces that we're pulling out. But, you might notice that they are transparent. That's not normal, but, we can deal with that, no problem. We'll just fix it right now. Okay, so the faces are there, you just can't see them because they're clear at the moment, they're transparent. So I'm just going to pull that out to right about here, okay? We'll just stop right there. And I'm going to go to face mode, so right click and hold. I'm going to select face, and now you can see, this invisible face will light up. So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to go ahead and right click and hold over this face once I've clicked on it. And I'm going to go to Assign Existing Material, and I think it's Lambert 2 that we have for the paper color, maybe. Looks pretty good. And then I'm also going to give some color to this little face next to it. Alright. Same process, just select the face, right click and hold, and I'm going to assign it Blend 1, which is that black cover material. Okay. And so, now that we can actually see these faces, that's great, but they're not actually attached to the top of the book shape yet, okay? So we need to actually attach these, because at the moment, you can see we can grab these edges and they'll just lift right up, okay? So we want these to actually be attached and form a solid object. So what we can do is just come up to Edit Mesh and use our Merge Vertex tool, alright? And we can just click and drag this vertex right here to this one, alright? As soon as I let go of the mouse, it's gonna go ahead and connect those two into one vertex. Same thing here, I'm gonna click and drag this one over to this one right here, okay? And right here as well, I'm gonna click this one and drag it over to here, okay? So that's all attached now. I'm gonna hit my Q button for quit, alright? That's gonna exit out of my merge vertex tool so I don't accidentally merge any more vertices, all right? So now if I were to grab this edge, for example, it's no longer going to, go off on its own or split down the side. It's attached to this object now. This is one solid piece, all right? So I'm going to do the exact same process on the other side. I'm just going to, maybe I'll start from this side this time. I'll just grab this edge and hold down Shift and grab the one next to it, these two right here, okay? And then I'm just going to go to Edit Mesh, Extrude, hit W for my Move tool, and then I'm going to pull this out. It's doing that invisible face thing again, but that's okay because we can fix it. And I'm going to bring it out to right about there. And then I'll go ahead and go to face mode. Grab this face. Right click and hold. I'll assign existing material, Lambert 2. And then I'll grab this other face right here and assign existing material, Blinn 1. Alright. Then the last thing will be to attach these new faces to the top of the book here, okay? So we'll go with Edit Mesh, Merge Vertex tool, click and drag. We'll click and drag those there. There's another one that's kind of hard to see. Okay, it's kind of inside the book. Okay, so you might need to change your view or adjust it a little bit to sort of be able to see this one. Okay, so there it is. You can drag right there. And hit Q to exit your Merge Vertex tool. Okay, so now what we've got is our book opening up, and we can see this wonderful paper inside when we open it, making it look a lot more realistic now at this point. Okay, and then in later classes we learn how to do things like add custom colors and things. So later on you could come back to this project and maybe even put some words in the book here and all that good stuff. All right, so that's just something to try out on your own, something to think about when you're doing your modeling. As I said, you've already met the assignment requirements, so this isn't something that you have to do. It's just something for your own personal gain if you want to improve your model a little bit. Okay, so that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions over anything we went over, and happy modeling.